be showing y'all how I achieve this look. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. For this style, I'm using the Mielle Organics Avocado Moisturizing Hair Milk and some sweet almond oil. So I'm applying it to this section in my hair that I currently have out. I'm taking it and putting that on my hair, root to tip, root to tip. So you guys know ends are the oldest part of your hair. So you want to make sure that you're really getting to that, like, add some extra if you need to. You do not want to neglect your ends. Like, your roots will survive better than your ends if you choose to neglect either party. Do not neglect those ends because, child, the first thing they're gonna do is break off. Like, ends are so unloyal. You piss them off like once or twice and they be ready to dip. Like, I'm putting the oil throughout my hair. Yeah. If I didn't discover this, my life would be in shambles. My life would be in shambles. Like, I just added some value to my life with sweet almond oil. Like, I already like almonds, so to know that almonds can now moisturize my hair, I have a different level of respect for almonds now. Like, the bond is just that much better now. So yeah, so I'm gonna go in and do this for you guys. Gonna follow up with this comb. You want to do this lightly because tail combs can be very harsh, and we ain't trying to do nothing harsh to the hair. Okay, a little bit more oil just to seal in those ends since we comb them out again. And I like to do a little, it just makes me feel like I'm doing something. But yeah, then I'm gonna go back in with the tail comb. And I'm gonna twist this back up. So, just twisting this up. So this is what my hair looks like after I've finished twisting up my whole entire head. So what I want to go in and do next is wrap the twist around the base of my hair. So I want to basically create a Bantu knot, otherwise known as a chiny bump, for those of you that know that term. So just to give you guys some insight, I did this on semi-stretched hair. I did the same exact style after I washed my hair. I did the same Bantu knots. And then I went back in the next day and I combed through them when my hair was dry. And then I went back in and detangled and did this style over again so that my hair would be stretched for the style. I personally don't like how my hair looks when I go in directly and do a wet Bantu knot. So I prefer to do it on hair that is dry and stretched. Another really important thing about this style when you're doing it, in order for your hair to be smooth and soft when you take down the Bantu knots, you need to make sure that you comb through your ends thoroughly and that they're oiled. So doing this will give you that nice curl at the end, and it'll make sure that your hair is not dry when you go to fluff it out. So it's really, really important to do that if you want this style to last a little while longer, or if you just want it to look better overall. Another tip that you can do is you can put some gel into this mix right here. So you can use a cream styler, a gel, and an oil, and the gel will just give your hair more hold, and it'll make sure that your curls are more firm, that they last a little longer, and you can wear the style for more days. I personally didn't use gel for this style because I was only doing it to stretch my hair out, and then I decided to jump on here for you guys and show you how it looked because I did realize that it was a nice style. So if you want more definition, either do smaller Bantu knots and make sure to add a gel or a styler that has some hold to it. Pro tip: when doing Bantu knots, you need to make sure that your hair is fully wrapped around the base. So sometimes I notice if I do it a little looser or I don't wrap my hair fully around, it doesn't get that nice spiral curl that we want out of Bantu knots, and it defeats the whole purpose of the style. So unless you're just doing a regular twist out, you need to really make sure that you wrap your hair around the base so that it gets that spiral curl. So if you think about it, your hair is acting basically like a roller. You're rolling your hair around the base so that it gets that curl. Typically, I leave my hair overnight with this style, or for 2 days max, because you don't want it to get too crusty. But usually I have the best results when I leave it for a day. My hair is able to hold more of a curl, and it's just able to just look better overall. In this case, I was not doing it for this purpose, so I didn't leave it in as long. I only left it for, I would say, about 6 hours. And that is why you'll notice that I have a little bit of a looser curl than I typically have. I'll put a clip at the top just to show you guys what it looks like when I actually leave it in for the suggested amount of time, so that you guys have a better idea of how you should do yours depending on your preference. So it's time for us to rise and shine. What you want to do is go in and take all the Bantu knots down. So just, you can take them from the base and just pull them down, and then you want to take all the twist out. So as you can see, I had some pretty good definition there, but my hair is still on the fluffier side because I didn't put any gel in, so you don't see that hold. And you just need to be really careful when doing this part, because you need to make sure that you're not just ripping all the curls out. So you want to just start by taking each piece of the twist and just splitting it into 2 for starters, and then as you go through your hair, you'll notice how you want to flip it, and if you want to add some more loose curls, or do you want to comb your hair out more, or do you just want to leave it as is. And I'm gonna go in with my Afro Pick and my other Afro Pick kind of comb, and I'm just gonna comb through my roots. So doing this will make sure that your roots are lifted and that your hair is properly separated. So I do this to get some more volume. I don't know about you guys, but I love me some volume. So I do this to get a little more volume, to make sure that my hair is doing what it needs to do and is all fluffed out and everything. So you probably need to do this for about 2 minutes until it's to your desired volume, and then you can just stop before you take all the curls out like I was about to do. So I decided to style my hair in this Frohawk look. So in the next clip, you'll see me putting in those bobby pins and making sure that my hair is fully pinned up on both sides. I like to leave a little extra curls hanging in the front to have that like mohawk look. And that is pretty much it, you guys. Let me know if this video was helpful, if you plan on trying this style, if you normally do this to stretch your hair like I do, or just if you like the way it looks, or if you guys have any suggestions. Let me know in the comments, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!